The Nintendo DS and the 3DS had like such amazing libraries. I think I prefer the Nintendo DS library over the 3DS library. Both of them are pretty good, I will say. Like, depends on the series. Like, if we're talking Pokemon, absolutely DS. If we're talking Fire Emblem, absolutely 3DS. If we're talking Mario, I think I'd probably still say DS. That's what I would say. What other thingamabobs are big things that would be on the console? Metroid, I guess I would say 3DS, just because, like, I liked Samus Returns more than I did Prime Hunters, I'll say. Oh, sweetie, cheer up. Although the 3DS had Federation Force, which I haven't played yet, but, like, I get the fans' pain now that I've played as many of the Metroid games that I have. I get the fans' pain, and that having come out after, like, a decade of waiting rather than another actual main Metroid game and stuff. Yep, the Fire Emblem had 2 DS games. One of them was Japan exclusive. The DS had Shadow Dragon, which was a remake of the first game. So Marth had a remake on the Nintendo DS. And then Fire Emblem 3, which was Marth's next game, also had a DS remake, but that one was Japan exclusive. And the art style was, like, really weird and kind of ugly, I'm gonna be honest. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon DS. Well, I clicked on shopping by accident. If I can find just, like, the characters here. Yeah, and then how's it going today? Is there Samurai? 2DS games and then 2 games for the DS, not a 2DS game. Nintendo, your goddamn naming schemes. Yep. Good old Nintendo there. Here. Boobity bop. This is kind of like what it looked like with the characters. Like, it's really not super visually appealing, in my opinion. Like, this kind of art and stuff is cool. I like that. But the in-game thingamabob, and, like, the battles look like this, where it was, like, a weird 3D thing. And, like, I don't really like it. And the map, yeah, would look like this. So, yeah, I'm not really the biggest fan of how it looks, honestly. Okay, boobity bop. Back to Partners in Time here. And then like that. So yeah, there was 2 DS games on the 2 DS games on the DS, 2 Fire Emblem games on the DS. Remakes of Fire Emblem 1 and 3. Cheer gone. No more cheer. I'm gonna have to get everybody on that, judging by the 4 symbols there. And I'm just trying to pay attention to my red filament there. Don't be like that, Thwompling. Still some fire left. Jump on in there. Yeah, honestly. Like, if they had gone with a sprite-based thing, or even something like a Pokemon Conquest, that's a really visually appealing kind of art style there. That would have been pretty cool. Hey, a man has fallen into the river in Lego City. It was you, Imps, wasn't it? You're the ones who doused the volcano with all that water. Own up. I mean, look at you. You're obviously all plumbers. Thanks to your meddling, my hobby's in a stone funk. Oh, jumping into that volcano was his hobby, you terrible man. I guess the one on the right is male and the one on the left is female. We've been waiting for the annual eruption all year. Volcano with no fire. Not volcano, just mountain. Are you hearing this? This is all your fault. So give us back our fun. You gonna help? Speak up. You're not, are you, you bugs? Then I'll treat you like bugs. Now you go squish. Is this a boss battle? When was the last time I saved? This is fine. This is Thwomp. Okay. This is fine. Don't worry about it. It definitely would have been beneficial to fully restore my health. Oh my goodness, this actually takes a lot of my concentration. It's hard to talk while I'm doing that. I thought I just got like an email or something like that. Maybe I checked my watch a little bit late. Oh, I just got a payout from... I think that's a Twitch payout. You received a payment of $110 Canadian from Tipalti Inc. And I remember I got one of those during a stream at one point, and I was so confused what it was, and I'm pretty sure I looked it up, and it's just like Twitch. I'm fairly certain here. Like, hey, that's not a bad notification to get. I like getting money. What was I about to say, though? Oh, yeah, it would have been beneficial to fully heal up. And I thought if there was a boss battle, it would be, like, inside the mountain after jumping in. I thought wrong here. PSP really came in and swiped the racing game library, though. PSP is goated for handheld racing games, really. I What, another? Oh, this is just like service PayPal. This is an actual email thing, Bob. You received, yep, from Twitch Interactive is what it is. I appreciate the more money there, Mythic. Even more of it. Appreciate the 9 bits. I never really followed all that much with the PSP, so the only game that I know for sure, I know about 2 games on the PSP. I know about, there's a God of War game on the PSP, because I remember looking into the God of War series and how many games there was in that. And that Assassin's Creed game, Bloodlines, because I played that on the channel as I was going through the complete Assassin's Creed series in order. But apart from that, I'm not super familiar with the PSP library. Especially because when the PSP was big, it was during a time that I was young enough that I wouldn't have been really paying attention to the libraries of other consoles all that much. Nowadays, I care a whole lot more about libraries of consoles that I'm not playing. Whoops. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Whoops. Whoops. It keeps on going. Okay, just to be safe here, let's go ahead and do this. I just mentioned racing games, and it is not, but wait. Now I don't know the context. It is not? It is not what? The Fat Princess Fistful of Cake for PSP is a great game. The only reason why I even know that that's an IP at all is because of PlayStation All-Stars Brawl. That's the only reason there. Here, go ahead and do this, and maybe I just won't talk this time because it's screwing me up because this actually takes a lot of concentration when it gets faster. What? Oh. What? Oh. Oh, you were telling me which ones you were gonna attack. I think they're all Mario. And I think there's another one where there's no downside to just swing with both anyway, so like... Alright, well, I'm probably not using Green Shell anymore. Something that hits everybody. I don't know. You mean the Smash Killer, that's right, that's what I meant to say. I don't know, let's try this again. Pocket Chomps. Sure, let's give it a shot here. Let's see what happens. Okay. Yeah, so I can only hit the one that I'm actually targeting during the jump part, it seems like. Okay. Okay. This gets pretty darn fast too, doesn't it? What? It changed up who was on top. I jumped with Mario and then I hit the Baby Mario button and that wasn't right apparently that time. Huh. Well, I have a whole bunch of these. Let's just spend them. Screw it. I don't know what the difference between the Bro Flowers and the Ice Flowers is. Like, does that have a chance of freezing foes? Or what? Oh, that wasn't even a whole lot. Luigi, Mario. But there's no downside to swinging with both. Okay. There's a little Goomba inside, or one of those illusion guys. That's what it was. Dude, still genuinely use your PSP anytime we go on a road trip, but you're not driving. Seriously, you have National Lampoon's Vacation loaded onto the memory stick, so you can just whip it out in a feature-length film anywhere, anytime, whether you have the signal for your phone or not. Nice. I'm pretty sure I have those on, like, DVD in the basement living room that's renovation mayhem right now, among our shelves of so many DVDs back when physical media was a bigger thing for movies. I know it still exists, but nowadays it's mostly just like subscription services is the main way to watch movies. But from back when in ye old days, we still have a lot of discs and a lot of VHSs as well. We still have a whole lot of those around here as well. I mean, I still use my 3DS whenever I'm going out for a while. It's on my desk right here. The case. Wow. With my whole custom firmware 3DS that I've loaded full of a bazillion games. I love using this thing. This thing's great. Doing a little bit of Pokemon Art Academy while out camping with no signal taught me some shading techniques that I used in the most recent video essay thumbnail. I don't know. Sure. Just because, I guess. Come on. Wow, screw the one at the bottom in particular. Maybe you're the real Slim Shady then? Or something like that? Mayhap? Just concentrate. It also messes with my head because the pattern in game is like a triangle with the points to the right, but the actual motion that I'm doing is basically like a triangle with a, I guess you could argue that all the directions are a point, but like, I think of it like the point is to the left as I'm going back and forth between this. Because it's like, I have to go... Man, with my light there, you can't even see the controller. There we go. I have to go like that. So I think of the one in the middle as the point of the triangle. So seeing the opposite of that on the screen in front of me, it's almost like playing with reversed controls and it screws with my head. But yeah, I actually been using your 3DS recently for Games to Infinity. It was actually really refreshing to spend some time away from the internet this weekend. That's really nice. And hello, Anima. Anima is late. Anima overslept after chatting with tech support for 3 hours. Oh no, what happened? What was going on there? Here. And now the tip of the triangle I like to think of as the top, since I have to hit X for Baby Mario. But I honestly find the Baby Luigi version... I gotta stop talking when I'm doing that. I honestly find the Baby Luigi version easier to get through my head. For some reason. Like, the motion feels more natural for this one. Okay. Oh, I'm definitely getting a whole lot better at green shell. And it does do pretty good damage, but I'm pretty good at it. Dang it, I keep on trying to jump right when he lands. Gee, sorry. Try to download more RAM. Try to turn on the bridge chain to install a new router. Didn't work. I don't even know what a bridge chain is. Like, networking is very much not my field. But, like, internet's been having troubles then, after trying to do that, I guess. Keep an eye on that filament, see for when it starts running out here. Networking is always miserable. Yeah, if I have networking questions, I go to one of my cousins. Since I have 2 cousins that work in networking. So I know just the people to ask. What? Oh, because it's going to, yeah, over to this now. Okay, and then back to, I don't know, let's try Pocket Chomps again. I'm starting to get really warm. What is starting to happen here? Pocket Chomps time. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, I definitely gotta focus during this one as well, especially as it gets faster. We'll see if it switches around the kids. It did already. Whoops. But it's continuing to go. Okay. Oh my god. And speaking about, like, the DS's awesome library, if I had gotten the chance to play this as a kid, like, if I had seen this on store shelves, I absolutely would have bought it. Like, after I played Bowser's Inside Story, since I loved that game. If I had seen, like, another Nintendo DS Mario and Luigi game on the shelves after that, I would have totally bought it. But I don't think I ever saw this game on the shelves, but I probably would have really loved this game as a kid. Honestly. It seems like something I would have really liked. But now here it is, like, almost 20 years after it came out, because I think this game came out in 2005, right? So this game's almost 20 years old as well. I probably would have really liked it back then. Yeah, because apparently only sitting on 300 megabytes per second, which sucks, and you want to get a new one to set up and have better Wi-Fi and no work. Just a little bit late for the Mario 3D World playthrough at this point. No, I'm just kidding there. That's unfortunate. Hopefully it's all able to be sorted out here properly soon. Here, just gonna have so many of these. Okay. What? Why am I sucking? What? I did it too early. But yeah, yeah, I can just attack with both. It's no big deal. No downside, so just do that. Okay, I don't know. I have so many dang ice flowers. Just use them. Why not? Come on. Okay, now I can basically just, like, green shell you. That's what I can do here. Maybe I'll buy more green shells when I'm back to the hub. Whoops! This is what happens when I talk while I'm doing that. I lose concentration and I press the wrong buttons. Okay, don't hit it immediately this time. Okay, got it. Doing it again. Okay. Another one? Okay, I could have staggered the jumping, but it seemed fine to jump with both at the same time. Okay, just concentrate. I talk, I mess up. Oh my goodness. Still pretty good damage, though. Let's try it again. One more time. Yeah, this pattern I think is easier. Woohoo! It's so satisfying. It's really hard, but it's so satisfying. Ugh. Just swing with both. There's... Oh, thanks. Appreciate it, friendo. Here, try it again. One more time. Oh, is that it? Gosh dang it. Well, I just wasted a green shell. If only there was like a health bar or something. How many times do I gotta do this? There's not some gimmick that I'm missing here. Am I? This isn't one of those boss battles that I'm just making no progress on. Pretty much. If I don't notice the gimmick, I'm just screwing myself by not noticing it. Hopefully not. I have no idea what the gimmick could possibly be. I don't think there's anything else I can interact with, so like... I'll just keep at doing damage, I suppose. I don't really know what else to do here. Time for more bro flowers. My thumb, my wrist. This is not really doing a massive ton of damage, but it's damaging everybody and doing more net damage than I'd be doing with jumping, I'm fairly certain. So like... Ah, too early! Okay, whoa, I can't take off my hoodie right now. I think mashing buttons is making me heat up. That's what's going on here. No! My goodness. There's so much notice that it gives you and I still screwed it up. Ah. Let's see here. Way too warm. Off. Off. Too warm. Okay. Bro flowers. Ah! Okay, now, shell time. Let's do it. Turtle power. Oh, I messed up anyway! Sound like an angry bird there? I did? Or the game? Okay, I'm surprised that doesn't hit Mario. Honestly. Yeah, the hitbox of it seems kind of weird. Would be a hitbox per se? Maybe just hit timing in a game like this? I don't know. Alright. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's fair enough there. That can definitely contribute. Ah! And speaking of using internet, how have the streams been going lately, Anima? I've been seeing that you've been doing a decent bit of streams lately. How be those? Okay. Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness. How long does this go on? What? Why'd he put it away? Ooh, thanks for giving me things, though. I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep on using these green shells on you. Been alright, still trying to find time to actually do a solo stream. That's fair. Come on. Please just say that's it. Is there something I'm missing here? How long does it go on? Okay. Well, so you do have the problem where you don't know what to play? You should play... I don't know. You have one game in mind to play with. It comes out October 10th. Is that... I think the 17th is the new Mario Party. Is the case. So it's probably not that. Which, speaking of, Anma, do you want to play the new Mario Party with me when it comes out? Okay, come on. Because I think it'll be online multiplayer. Yeah? Alright, let's see here. destroying my wrist. Might not use this bro attack anymore. I think the 17th? What's the thing that comes out on the 10th? I can double check my stream schedule. Like, it's listed in there. Okay, finally, jeez. Like, let's see here. In the stream schedule channel here, if I scroll up, yeah, it's October 17th. I remembered correctly. Okay. Is indeed. What day of the week is that? Is that like a Friday? That's a Thursday. Interesting. Next game I really hyped for doesn't release until November 6th, Planet Coaster 2. Yeah, that might end up taking up a decent bit of my time. I wonder if I should do YouTube streams of it. I haven't streamed on YouTube in like forever, but when I was playing Planet Coaster semi-regularly on the channel, I was doing it as YouTube streams. I did a playthrough of the main game of RCT3 all as YouTube streams. And then I was doing like alternating streams of Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo for a little while as YouTube streams, just to have like, hey, here's the playthrough that's going on as YouTube streams, especially because I wasn't entirely sure where to cut up like parts for that kind of thing. Like, that's the kind of thing where it's pretty easy to just have like several hour sessions as like a single video as I'm like slowly making progress on a park, where it doesn't necessarily need to be cut up into parts per se. Like series like this more naturally follow. I don't know, I wasn't sure how to phrase that. Like, it's more natural for viewing series like this, where it's like, okay, this is the part where you start trekking up the mountain. This is the part where he fights the boss on the top of the mountain. This is the part where he adventures into the thing past the boss, stuff like that. And something like Planet Coaster, it's just more and more progress on the same park for most of the session. So videos that are just several hours long kind of make more sense for that. I think that's kind of what led to me wanting to do YouTube streams. Actually, no. The original thing that led to me wanting to do YouTube streams at the RCT3 was the success of my Roller Coaster Tycoon video essay really growing my YouTube channel. And then I was trying to basically be like, hey, look, I stream to the Roller Coaster Tycoon audience that I had. And I think that the Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 streams were like the most viewers that I'd ever regularly have. I'd have like 30-some people every stream when I was doing that. It was crazy. I don't think I ever quite got that when I was streaming Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo sometime later. I've never gotten that kind of regular numbers on Twitch. But considering the trend up until this point, I have had some Planet Coaster things that I've cut up into parts during like previous 24-hour cherry streams and other events. But I have also just had like full Planet Coaster YouTube streams rather than Twitch streams. So I don't know if I want to stream Planet Coaster on Twitch or if I want to do that as like YouTube streams. I haven't done YouTube streams in years. Just have like Planet Coaster be like the one set of YouTube streams or something like that. Yeah, it's called Amber Isle. Why was I trying to say Islo? It's a farming sim but with dinosaurs because you love dinos. Some of our new friendos have found you through RCT streamer vids. Yeah, that has definitely been the case. Also, Anima, if you love dinos, I don't know. Did I post the photos of the dinosaur dude on the photos channel? Oh, I didn't. For the car show that I was at a couple days ago, one of the dudos that was there, the guy that was parked immediately next to me, had an entire Jurassic Park themed setup. Like he decorated his Jeep to look like a Jurassic Park Jeep. Let's see here, and you might get a kick out of this. And there were so many kids that were like coming up to him and like petting the dinosaur, the little baby blue that he had. He must have had like a button in the glove or something like that to get that to emote. And this was a little animatronic thingamabob. And kids were like hopping on this and taking photos and taking pictures in the Jeep. And he had like this whole setup with like the sign and the foliage and foliage coming out of the tires and stuff like that. And it was really cool. So I think he was probably getting the most attention in the whole show and shine. And he was making so many kids' days. Pretty much everybody that was going through my area walked right past me and went up to this guy. And he was a super nice guy, and he like went all out with this setup. Like it was pretty fun. There was a couple dogs that were like super thrown off by this thing. People were walking their dogs past here, and they were looking at this little Triceratops, and they were going, woof, woof, just looking over at this, not quite sure what to make of it. And it was really funny. Oh yeah, and here's the fruit festival. Isn't that crazy? Look at all them fruit and stuff. So that was really awesome. And these little plums were really, really good. So yeah, there was that. So that was pretty cool. So he definitely got a lot of attention at the show a couple days ago. And it was really fun chatting with him. Really nice guy. It seemed like. I want to do this. But yeah, you might get a kick out of that after you mentioned loving dinosaurs. Ah, I'm so good at video games. But yeah, and let's see here. Found Harmonia through his love to hate it RCT video essay, which is by the way is 4 years old now. That's crazy to think about, isn't it? Also, that Jeep is sick AF, isn't it? Isn't it so good? I asked him how long it took him to convert it into that, and he said that it only took 1.5 years. Like, I'm sure it was a lot of work during that 1.5 years, but not as much time as I would have thought that would have taken. Like, maybe he was working from, like, it probably wasn't, like, a full restoration. It was probably, like, already, like, a fully functional Jeep, and he was just Jurassic Parking it over that 1.5 years. I think it was a 1994 Jeep, is what that was. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and POW. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5 in HP. Maybe I'll go for the 5 in HP then. Maybe what I'll do, I don't know. Sure. I'll do that. I did get to chat with some people about, like, Fargo and the history of that, and because I was only Fargo in the whole show, and there were some people that were like, what the heck is that? It's a Fargo. This is the story behind it. I don't know. 5 in HP? Yeah, maybe I'll go for that then. Even though it's not super important on them, like, the damage things are always going to be the most important on the babies, since you're always using their offensives, even in, like, the regular bros battles, but you're not always using their defensives. It's not super often that they're on their own, but if I can only go up to 1 or 2 in POW and Stash, and I go up to 5 in HP, then might as well take the 5. Though if I really wanted to avoid doing every single battle that I could with them and just focus on, like, offensives in the main battle, then, like, even though it would be only +2, it is... What the heck? Are you upside down? Are those your eyes, or are those something else here? What a... Oh, that's your teeth. Oh! That's your mouth. Okay, I was very confused for a hot second there. Anyway, the most optimal thing would probably be to only ever put into offensives, even if it's only just a bonus of 2 each time, but meh. It's just like how in Mario and Luigi Dream Team, one of the most optimal things is to put a lot of points into Luigi's stash. Because whenever you're in the Dream World, you're only playing as Mario, but you have Dreamy Luigi's help. But Dreamy Luigi, he doesn't use his regular offensives, but for all, like, the Dreamy Luigi attacks, he can still get crits, which the stash affects. So, it's optimal in Dream Team to put a lot of points into stash for Luigi. It's the case, Thwompy Pie, they beat me. Stupid men. Treat ladies nice. Oh, honey Thwomp, you're out of your funk. Huh? You save pretty lady? You jump into volcano to save pretty lady? You young, and not too bright. Bright noses, but dumb heads. Still, saving pretty lady is important job. You guys are really going in? We go into mountain, not volcano, but okay. You 4 jump on me. Oh yeah. Okay. So your love for dinosaur happened purely by chance, which was you playing with the toys, but only play with certain ones, and really loved it when Jurassic Park came out. I was like, ah, so cool. Totally should have been at the show to see Mr. Dudo on his Jeep there then. Missed out big time. You don't like Triceratops? So you wouldn't have wanted to go up to the Jurassic Park Jeep? Well, the kids at the show really seem to like Triceratops. Oh, how exciting, heart emoji. Take me with you too, Sugar Thwomp. This dino racism. You, too heavy. Excuse me? How dare you? Well, I mean,